Uncle Luke, 1980s. Your haters crying on YouTube about those copyright strikes. I don't know why, though. Kevin Samuels does the same thing. I'm glad. Now the haters can stop these reaction videos. They need to chill.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to make this announcement. If you use our content without our express written consent, we will come after you. All right? It's a business. Y'all want to make hit pieces and all this other stuff? You can't make hit pieces without being ready to get hit back. So it's your choice what you want to do. If you want to make more hit pieces on us with false information and slander us, because we made a 5-hour video refuting all these claims that were made, and you're going to continue to try to ride that train and make money off our name, cool. That's fine. But there's going to be consequences to your actions.
Actually, that's not how the law works. They don't have to ask your permission. That's what the fair use exception is for. So if you've been paying very close attention to my channel, you might have noticed that some of my videos are missing. Well, I'm making this video to say that this time it wasn't YouTube's fault. I removed those videos, and here's why. A few days ago, I woke up to several messages referring to this post by Spencer Cornelia. It says, FreshandFit is now attempting to silence criticism. They sent me a copyright strike yesterday for a commentary video I made. It absolutely fell within fair use guidelines. The practice of sending false copyright strikes is abusing the copyright system of YouTube. Let me add a slight correction to Spencer's claim. It's not just an abuse of the YouTube system, it's also against the law. Spencer then goes on to talk about an Abba and Preach video that lists off some other channels that FreshandFit have filed false claims against, during which Abba says that FreshandFit have claimed 20 of their videos. Now, for those of you who don't know the history, this all stems from some drama event that happened a few months ago. FreshandFit made some comments about Preach's wife. Abba and Preach responded, a 2-on-1 boxing match that never happened was teased, and a 5-hour apology video was made. Everyone made those sweet drama dollars. Case closed. I made a community post on it where I didn't take a side because I think public infighting in the manosphere is stupid and it hurts the overall message of the group. If people want to throw petty insults at each other, whatever. I don't care about that. However, this time a line was crossed, and that line is criminal behavior and an attack on free speech. Because what we are talking about is not actual copyright infringement. What's actually going on here is that Fresh and Myron are mad that people are criticizing them, and they are using the copyright system to silence people.
Man, and it's crazy how everyone's trying to jump on us for protecting ourselves after all the crazy allegations that were made that were proven not true. So, I mean, if you guys are going to come at us for defending ourselves, then okay, all right, that's fine. There's a line in the sand, my man. These guys are out here calling us horrible things. They're alleging that we're criminals, scammers.
As far as the law is concerned, and as long as they aren't knowingly saying things that aren't true, that's allowed. Welcome to being a public figure. Yeah, it sucks and it's one of the negatives of the job, but none of what FreshandFit said had anything to do with copyright infringement. People saying things you don't like is not a violation of your intellectual property. And that's an important distinction to make here, because we're talking about removing someone's right to free speech. Now, if they are openly lying about you with malicious intent and it's hurting your bottom line, then that's something. That's called slander and defamation. But defamation is not copyright infringement.
What I mean, like,
Here's the point, man. Here's the point, though. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
When other people do this, no one bats an eye. But if we do it, it's a problem. And mind you, they've been piling on us for months now. You know what I'm saying? Making videos that are not even critiques anymore, bro. They're legit just lying on us.
That's not true at all. It's not just because it's you. The YouTube community has a very long history of dragging people through the mud in the court of public opinion if they abuse the copyright system to silence people. Look, if you really think they are spreading lies about you for clout, then sue them for defamation. But I think you're going to have a problem proving defamation after you said this about the drama.
A lot of people said you guys are only doing this because you're losing subscribers. Guys, let me make this very clear. On YouTube, you don't get paid on your subscribers.
Nope.
You get paid on your views and your watch time. If anything, guys, real talk, we've lost subscribers, but the watch time has been the same and the views have actually been the same. So it actually helps the channel even more. And then everyone talking about us helps the channel even more.
So think about this. Our best month is this month. Just think about that.
Yeah.
We lost subs, but I'm telling you right now, I'm about to buy another watch.
From a financial perspective, this is going to actually benefit us.
This came from the first few minutes of the 5-hour video responding to all the drama that happened a few months ago. Rookie mistake to say that, by the way, especially if you're trying to prove defamation. Here's the question, though. Did any of these people that FreshandFit filed claims against actually commit copyright infringement? Personally, I've watched many of the videos about them over the past few months, and to my knowledge, none of them were guilty of copyright infringement. Some of the videos might have been defamation. I think if Myron kept his mouth shut in that previous clip, he had a pretty strong case against Anna Quinn for defamation, considering that she was dumb enough to give them proof of malice, and she showed that she had a financial interest in lying. However, as far as everything else goes, all the videos I've seen are fair use. Certainly, I've watched a ton of Spencer Cornelia's videos, including most, if not all of his Fresh and Fit videos, and in my opinion, those are definitely fair use. To be fair, they didn't claim all of Spencer's videos about them. However, even claiming a single video that is not a violation of copyright is wrong. But do you want to know who's really guilty of copyright infringement? Myron and Fresh. Let's watch.
We're going to start the reaction right now,
And you were
guys.
spared defeat.
And this comes from Barstool Sports, guys. Fair use, even though it's Instagram, but we're using it anyway. So go ahead. Let's do it.
Fair use, right?
Fair use, fair
Details
use.
about a basketball player who took her on a date and also brought along a backup plan.
Fair use,
Blake
fair use,
Griffin,
fair use.
A guy who's gone out with Kendall. He seems like he's way
It's
above
almost
all
done,
that
guys, almost
bullshit.
done.
I can't even imagine Kevin Durant banging. He's like,
Obviously, I'm not going to show the entire context here because then I would be guilty of copyright infringement, but saying fair use a bunch of times or putting like a disclaimer up before your video does not make your content fair use. Showing someone's entire video uninterrupted with no transformative commentary is not fair use, which is what they did. If you watch the video, you can see they watched pretty much the entire thing while saying nothing other than, fair use, fair use. Your use of the content cannot be a replacement for the original work, and showing pretty much the entire original work uninterrupted would be considered a replacement. I mean, you guys are so in the wrong here on this copyright claim thing that even YouTube has responded, and YouTube doesn't respond to shit when it comes to copyright. This move was incredibly stupid considering that red pill content is not in YouTube's protected crowd like woke people seem to be, so if I were you, I would remove all those claims immediately. Outside of that, here's why I'm mad, and here's why I'm making this video. Again, this whole thing is about free speech. Think about what Fresh and Fit are saying here. Listen to it one more time.
All right, I'm just going to make this announcement. If you use our content without our express written consent, we will come after you. All right? It's a business. Y'all want to make hit pieces and all this other stuff? You can't make hit pieces without being ready to get hit back.
Is this really the standard you want to set? You can only criticize someone's intellectual property if you ask their permission? Do you think if that was actually the law, any major media corporation that is participating in bad behavior would ever give consent to a negative review of their content? Do you really want to give people like Seth Rogen the power to take down every bad video review of his crappy HBO series Santa Incorporated? Do you really want to take away our power to criticize woke trash? Because that's where this goes. What kinds of people do you think are going to use this power if you push the culture in this direction? The answer is the worst kinds of people, and that's who they're associating with. The path Fresh and Fit are telling people is moral to go down is a really dirty path. And I'll say this, Fox owns a show called The Real that I have made several videos about. In every video I've made about The Real, I crapped all over that show. All of those videos were claimed by YouTube Content ID, and when I appealed it, Fox removed every single claim. No questions asked. Fox has actually been great on letting me criticize their stuff on multiple occasions. So has Warner Brothers. I crapped all over the Wonder Woman movie, to which a lot of people didn't agree with. Fair enough. But YouTube Content ID claimed that video, and Warner Brothers released the claim right when I appealed it. Even the big corporations are not as bad as Fresh and Fit are right now. Certainly, I've never claimed any reactions to my channel, and quite a number of those reactions are not fair use. Quite a number of those reactions accuse me of all sorts of things that are untrue and technically slanderous. If Fresh and Fit think these people are telling lies about them and it doesn't hurt their bottom line, then they should just ignore it. I don't see why they care so much. They have said many times that they are doing just fine.
At this point, we're unstoppable, bro. Like, we lost a bunch of subs. We gained them all back. Plus, you know, the views are back up to higher than where they were. The subs are back up. It's like, you can't deny value.
Again, if you're trying to argue defamation, this is a very stupid thing to say. This all makes me think that you don't actually believe the things people are saying about you are defamation, and you're just using the copyright system to silence people you don't like.
But I'll tell you this, I don't care about money, man.
Yeah.
Our integrity is more important. And you know, people saying that we're frauds, all this other stuff. We're going to handle all of this tonight, man.
If this is actually about integrity and your reputation, then the number one thing you can do right now to restore it is to remove every false copyright claim you made and apologize for using this tactic, because this tactic is heavily destroying your reputation, and people are not going to forget this. They'll forget your original drama with ABBA and Preach, but they will not forget this one. There is an unwritten law in the YouTube community about this being a line that you do not cross. Personally, I think Fresh and Fit already know that, and this is a calculated risk because they believe that the loss of reputation from the false copyright strikes is less bad than what people are saying about them. But that's just a theory.
They're coming at our necks. They're trying to destroy us. It's clearly a calculated move where they're banding together to try to destroy us. We have to use every tool in our repertoire to defend ourselves, man. All is fair in love and war. You can't attack people and then expect them to just sit there and let you continue to do it and try to destroy their business.
I see. The ends justify the means. This makes you guys just as bad as all the woke people that I criticize, and that's why I've removed every prior reaction video that I've made where Fresh and Fit's content is the main topic of the video. I refuse to leave up content that paints them in a good light. They are now enemies of free speech. I was honestly shocked when I saw this and was in complete denial until I saw their response. I thought Fresh and Fit were better than that, and this is not a video I wanted to make. Anyway, subscribe to the channel, please check out my Odysee page. I'll see you in the next video.